The thick, heavy smoke seems to stop spewing from China's 2,000 coal-fired power stations. No country burns more coal. It's cheap, in good supply, the black gold fueling a booming economy. It's also why, within months, the International Energy Agency predicts China will be the world's #1 producer of the greenhouse gases responsible for global warming.
The numbers coming from China are so huge that if China would change its policies, it would have implications for China, for Asia, and for the world.
And if nothing changes, within 25 years, China will produce double the carbon emissions coming from the US, Canada, Europe, Japan, Australia, and New Zealand combined. And while the government says it wants to reduce emissions, last year China fell well short of even a modest improvement in energy efficiency.
The fact that China actually failed our last year's target already shows that how far away China is from really developing in a cleaner way.
Some of China's own scientists are warning of a devastating impact from climate change, more floods, longer droughts, widespread crop failures, but the government refuses to place a cap on emissions. Developed countries should first act responsibly, and then developing countries, including China, will be ready to take specific actions, Foreign Ministry spokesman. Instead, the priority for Beijing, the economy, creating jobs and maintaining social stability.
So in any case where there's a confrontation between environmental protection and economic growth is always going to win.
China disputes that it will soon be the world's #1 carbon gas emitter, and besides, officials here argue, other countries had hundreds of years to develop their economies, and on a per capita measure, China's greenhouse gases are just a fraction of the US and Europe. Regardless of the argument, scientists say unless China is part of the solution, it will be the major cause of the problem. John Vos, CNN, Beijing.
Well, we want to bring you a closer look